Hi friends, this is Capuen Piso. Big cat, my brain is creating thoughts. Keep in mind, the brain is the creator of thinking. When it's sick, it can only create the HIV of the brain, God belief. And what is God? God is I for fever, imaginary from or for irrational belief acceptance. God is anything that is an imaginary friend or ancient alien or anything like that. It's the creation of the brain. It can actually be removed with a lobotomy. Operation of the precuneus and the locus coeruleus can remove your belief in God. You cease to believe it if you do that. So that proves that the brain is the creator of thinking. And believing God is a mental illness. It's a neurological disorder, a form of schizophrenia. Virus in the brain.
Prosecuted over 2,000 people, and speaking to other members of Congress who have had experience.
This is the problem. This is Capuen Piso.
And speaking to the state.
These are missionaries.
A letter to the
Mormon missionaries. Where is this piece of garbage, demented American imbeciles going places that don't belong to convert people? They don't go to Venezuela to learn the culture, to learn the name. No, they go to Venezuela as missionaries to impose a Christian garbage on these people, on natives.
And this is a constituent of mine, so this is
the problem with these imbeciles.
For me.
Christianity, creating the brains and mental disorders, and HIV of the brain. That's because of all the problems. These are schizophrenia, these are crazy people, a problem with the brains. In this 21st century, and they go to places that don't belong. This is what happens. So now suffer. What are they doing over there?
Has the State Department been responsive? What more do you need them to do?
I want him to get my son out. Sooner than later.
He wants President Obama to get her son out.
You haven't heard from?
I haven't heard from anybody as far as the State Department.
Look at the hypocrisy. Well, they ask some be Jesus. Well, you pray to Jesus Christ that they believe in, or the Prophet Moroni, to come around and send angels and take this guy from jail, from Venezuela, and free him. What is this imbecile doing over there? This is what happened with these Christians, these Christ-psychotic infected imbeciles. They are the lowest of the low. These psychotic, stupid people, ignorant, racist, they are moronic, they're homophobes, imbeciles. They go to places that don't belong. That's what Christians are. They're sick people. They're corrupting the mind of children. They are being screwing everybody up for 1,700 years. They are the cancer of the brain. They are disgusting. And why these idiots go to places? In China, they go to North Korea, they go to places like that. What are they doing there? They go to Paris, they go to Germany, they go to all these places. Missionaries. They try to convert people, and they go to Papua New Guinea in the 1800s, and the cannibals ate them. They ate them, and now the tribe, this Papua New Guinea tribe is asking for forgiveness because they ate the missionaries. Bet you they taste good, except for the brains. The brains are rotten.
Natives all over the world are one with nature. They get along with nature and they're peaceful. But then the Christian missionaries, infected imbeciles, trying to impose their faith on everybody else. They're garbage, they're cancer. And they steal their lands and conquer them. And this is the problem. They are disgusting psycho people.
Korean official who spoke with CNN.
What are the conditions?
What is this imbecile doing in North Korea?
Maybe.
What is he doing?
In agriculture, as it happens.
Obviously, a Christianity-infected imbecile trying to convert people. A missionary ass. So he deserves to be in prison for 15 years. Dumb, stupid, ignorant idiot.
Forced labor. It is very likely that he will be
now suffer
by agents of the state security.
Yeah, get your son be Jesus to save you, you stupid idiot. He deserves it.
Security agency.
Moron.
Conditions were experienced influenced by American missionary Kenneth Bay,
Another
who was
idiot.
held in North Korea for about 2 years.
Exactly.
Tonight, Otto Warmbier's family is not commenting on his
Good.
sentence. North Koreans on January 2nd. In a bizarre twist, the regime claimed he was encouraged to steal the banner by his church, by a secretive organization at his school, the University of Virginia,
See?
and by the CIA.
See?
A U.S. official...
Tribes are from Patagonia, from Chile, the tip of South America. But see, as you can see, this is Christ psychosis. This is Christianity infected, deranged, white supremacists. Been doing this for 1700 years. They're committing all these atrocities. Look at this. And they were taken to Europe. See? Seldom natives en route to Europe for being exhibited in animals in human zoos.
And the reason of this is because the natives are considered inferior. Because the brown skin or black skin, they are considered inferior. They're like animals, and they can be exhibited as curiosities in Europe. They did that all the time for hundreds and hundreds of years.
People don't understand that all of this is thanks to Christianity. These people, Christianity created racism, pedophilia, homophobia, intellectual stagnation. Is a cancer of the brain. And see, these idiots here, when they write this, they say, but why would civilized people do such things as showing other people on zoos? Simple. Christianity. They believe that Christians are superior. White, superior people. They're chosen by God. And this is the problem. So anybody else that is black or tribes that don't understand are animals. They're below humans. And they're being killed for millennia. See? And this is, for a sociological point of view, is understandable. No, it is not understandable. It's all thanks to the mental illness of religious beliefs, of God belief. That's what they say, like the modern day. No, because modern advanced civilization, should know science, and they did, like the Roman ones. The Roman civilization was not like that. It had many gods and many things, intellectually superior on everything. And the reason, because it didn't have the Christian stagnating the intellect of the people. That's the difference. And they don't understand this, because all this is written by Christianity-infected imbeciles. All this stuff, the history. They don't realize that the brain is the creator of thinking. And that's the reason in the United States of America you have racism. You have the KKK and the whites and also the Jews, because they supposedly killed Christ, are being persecuted. So anybody with brown skin, black skin, different, they are inferior to the Christian whites. And it's all a psychosis. These people are disgusting. And it's all due to missionaries that go and try to convert these people. And the same thing happened in the United States with the Native Americans. The same identical thing happened. See? People forget about 1838, 39, President Jackson, psychopath, Christianity-infected psychopath, because of all this massacre, all this native being relocated. Thousands and thousands died. And this is exactly what is happening now in immigrants fleeing, the Islam psychotics fleeing into Europe. And the same thing is happening in 2015. All the Christians are rejected. It's all due to religious psychosis. Islam psychosis is a very dangerous disease. But so is Christianity. Christianity is the worst of it. And this is what should be, we should understand this. Believing God is a mental illness. And missionaries are the cause of all this. For 200, 300 years, missionaries is Christian imbecile going to places that don't belong and trying to corrupt the brain of children with that crap. And all of it occurring in churches. This is the cause of all the problems. Churches infected the brain of children, raped them, turning into racist, psychopath, homophobes, pedophiles, and terrible, and stupid and ignorant. This is the church of Joe's mother. This is the Virginia Tech kid, a Christian that killed these people. See? That's what happened. Brain virus, HIV. This is the problem. Missionaries are spread all over the place. It's disgusting people. They should be placed in mental institution. Anybody that believes in God, put him in a mental institution. That's the problem. Remember this? People forget about it. I don't. New York. See that? It's all thanks to Christianity. It's a disorder. It's a cancer of the brain. Many forget about this. But this is true. This is not made up. The horrifying American roots of Nazi eugenics. Yes. Read it. Check it out. It's a fact. That's what Adolf Hitler got his Aryan race and white supremacy and all that because of America. Not eugenics. They were experimenting on all that with the KKK and the blacks and all that inferior and all that stuff after the in the 1870s. And Hitler learned that later on in 1933. Just read it. It's a fact. Christian Hitler. Look at the swastika. Symbol, a Roman symbol, a cross symbol of the sun. The swastika, adopted by Christian Hitler. And our mentally healthy, in other words, atheists, President Obama, clearly said this. Thoughts and prayer not enough to stop shooting. Because what are prayers? Prayers are utterances of demented, psychotic fools. They are telepathic communication with imaginary friends. That is what prayers are. Created in the brain. Infected brains. Deal with the facts. 3. Religion is organized schizophrenia. Believe in zombies that resurrect to say with blood is a psychosis, a mental illness, and that's at the root of Christianity. This deluded, ignorant, psychotic, sadomasochistic, crazy people going over with places that don't belong. One of them was Rodney, Mormon Rodney, that went to France to convert everybody to Mormonism. Look at that. It's like a cancer. Cancerous growth. See that? Sniper trial. Ruth talk about voodoo, hell, apocalypse. Voodoo, the apocalypse, and taking souls. You see that? And these beliefs are taught in church. This is a good example of Christ psychosis. People don't understand it. Religion is organized schizophrenia. The HIV of the neural array. In other words, your brain, when it's infected with the virus HIV of God belief, makes you crazy and does all this stuff like that. Ignore the fact that they're creating thoughts with the brain. This is ignore. It's like you're constantly breathing and people ignore that. Well, they shouldn't. Especially scientists, brilliant men like Dawkins, Harris, Dennett, Myers, which are mentally healthy. In other words, they are atheists. Because that's what it means. Atheism means to be mentally healthy. Religion is synonymous with schizophrenia, with mental illness. And it should be defined as such.
American Matthew Todd Miller had also been accused of perpetrating hostile acts against Scum's regime. They were given long sentences of hard labor.
See, well, this is the problem. This moronic, deluded, Christ-psychotic, infected imbecile with no brains, missionaries go to a place they don't belong. They go to the Amazon, they go to a Native American place that converted with this Christian crap. Well, they go to North Korea. They don't put up with that crap. They grab them and cut their heads off. And they deserve it. Every missionary is despicable. Despicable people, infecting others. They're the cause of all the problems for 1700 years.
U.S. Director of National
Grabbing and raping the brain of children, going imposing their stupid Christian piece of garbage beliefs into other people. Well, tough luck. Go to Saudi Arabia and try to impose their crap. Go to North Korea and see what happens. They'll chop their stupid brains off. And they deserve it. I have no respect for missionaries. They are the lords of the law. They are despicable, deluded, schizophrenia, imbeciles. They are the cause of all the problems. The missionaries that go to places that don't belong. To infect people with a stupid Christian virus. The Christian crap. It's like the intellect of people. They impose their culture, the Christian stupidity culture on everybody else. On natives. They rape the natives with their stupid belief. Instead of learning from people and learning from other cultures, they impose their Christian stupidity and retardism into other people. Disgusting. And this is the problem. That virus, the HIV virus of the brain, we just got believe is spreading in churches. Despicable people. Lunatics belong in mental institutions, all of them.
But they said they'd pass it along, and these things kind of go into a pattern now.
And by the way, missionaries are not only the ones that go to different places in the world, corrupting the mind of children, imposing their immorality, the zombie God faith and nonsense like that onto others, corrupting them. They are the ones that knock at your door. Jehovah's Witness psychotics. They are the pastors that corrupt your children in churches. They are the people that go to you, have this Bible teachings. People, the teachers in universities, religious studies. All these are psychotic people. They're like schizophrenic studies. And they are the missionaries. Christ-psychotic infected imbeciles, demented, very sick people, immoral, that spread racism, pedophilia, intellectual stagnation, anti-science stance, homophobia, intolerance, cruelty to animals also. Look at the bullfights, dog fights, etc., hunting. That's all due to Christ psychosis. These people are sick people, and they are missionaries. So my friends, enjoy the truth. The truth will set you free. Pace Diorum.